So I recognize Sonata Arctica. I've listened to some of their music before. They're not necessarily up with what I typically listen to these days. But Fellowship is awesome. Yeah, Fellowship and Planeswalker were both awesome, dude. Well, let's listen to this. Let's see what we got. Let's go. Don't say words. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, buddy. All right. Oh boy. Ooh, okay. Hold on, boy. You gotta pay for that thing, buddy. Oh, he did it. Okay, fine, boy. Okay, Naka, I do, Boyd, I do. Okay, hang on, Naka. I want this to be like the mix. I know it's a live video. The mix. I want the mix to be a little bit higher quality because it sounds. Speaking of happy metal, look at that. This guy's fucking stoked. So happy. No, yeah, this is groovy, dude. This is like groovy and catchy. I want to hear a little bit better quality. I heard some death vocals, some harsh vocals. I know, Uros, I know. Dude, I'm not even joking because listen to the guitar. The guitar sounds so sick, but it's kind of drowned out by the vocalist, man. This sounds so sick. He has a good voice. Ooh. Oh, this is catchy, dude. It's too happy for me, says Vision. I feel you, dude. Dude, I know exactly what you mean. I want death and pain and suffering and hatred in my metal. What is this happy bullshit? This is ridiculous. He has a really good voice, though. The guitar and the voice and everything. This sounds very Symphony X-ish to me. Naka, do you know Symphony X? Tell me what you think about Symphony X in a very short thing that I can read quickly, please. I'm interested because I like Symphony X. They're good. They have some attitude. They're power metal-y, but with some attitude, you know? Some epic attitude, you know? This is about a stalker kidnapping their target. Man, it's pretty dark if you go for the lyrics. Oh, let's see if it's in the... Okay, we'll get there, we'll get there. Try them out, dude. Try them out. They're really good. I like Symphony X a lot. I'll get you an album. I'll get you an album if you want me to. Is Alice Cooper tank top doing it for me? Yeah. This would be so fun to see live. It's easy, it's catchy. It's got like an even tempo to headbang and stuff. It's happy, although the lyrics might be fucked, like Naka just said. Now we're talking. Now we're talking, Naka. That's what we want, buddy. I like. Oh, oh, dude, I want to. Oh, Naka, I just got chills through that part. That part was fucking sick. I want to pull this up and listen to like the recording version of this song. That was beautiful. Oh, I want it to continue. Come on, man. I want that part to go continue. He's a good singer. This guy's a really good singer. Wait, what? Listen. What was that, dude? Listen, listen, listen. Yeah! Oh, man! I want to see this live! Okay, here you go, boy. This is for you, boy. Synth solo, baby. Oh, look how grody those keys are. Maybe that's just paint. That's a good-looking man right there. No homo. Probably. That was a tasty little solo. Tasty. Ah, this is good, dude. Oh, this would be so good to see live, dude. When you could hear all the sound a little bit better instead of this, you know, this live recording. Ah, dude, there were some, dude, Naka, there were some way good parts in that song. What? Are these guys finished? Are they finished? Okay, I'm gonna turn this down. And then here's the lyrics. Here. I am your Paisan Candygram. The love that meant to fade away. Vade. Whoops. Vade retro. What does that mean? Alter ego. Move the slide. I'm choking on this lie. Man, I'm not very good with it. I think I tolerate your hate. As long as you're afraid. I think I tolerate your hate. As long as you're afraid. That's a fuck. All I wanted to be was to be with you and suffer every day. Under the moon, I hold awake for a promise. Torn, mortally wounded, feeling sheltered me. Okay. I'd have to go through this slowly. Once again, my shadow will enter. Once again, my shadow will enter your life. That sounds so fucked, man. I read a book about a man, a woman, how they died. How I was waved aside. Listen how the headless doves cry. I truly see a man in the mirror when I'm weak. I spent a year in love before I realized this me. Open your eyes, tell me that you love me, whore. Make me believe it. Oh, I know you're lying. Broke the vow I thought you made. My angel, why I could then Mother always said, my son, do the noble thing. You have to finish what you started no matter what. Now sit, watch, and learn. It's not how long you live, but what your morals say. Cannot keep your part of the deal. Don't say a word. Don't say a word. Won't be long now, love. Like mist, I slowly filled it. Man, this is a long song. Jeez. I just want to know what he says. Bridge. Maybe this is what it is. Maybe this is his part. The bridge. Noble thing. Strawberry blonde, your stranglehold on my heart is bound to end. I suppose life sometimes doesn't go as a believer. I assure you, I won't die before you read the book now. The part ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Was that the part that I liked a lot? I'm not sure. Okay, I wanna listen to this just for a second. I wanna listen to this. Here, let me. What? I want to listen to just the for a second. I want to listen to the album version of this, or like a recording version instead of a live version. There's lyrics between the ads. Okay. This is a dude. Ad blocker not found. Indeed. It's just a very vanilla performance. Yeah, I got you, dude. I got you. What's that one part, man? I wanted to give you the crazy laugh and metal scream. Yeah, dude, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I want to hear like the album version of like one of the bridges somewhere in here, Yes. Oh, dude, that part. This part. I don't know what you call this section of a song. It's some kind of bridge or something. Ah. Is that loud enough for you guys? If it's not, you can find it on your own time. It's not Arctica, don't say a word. Dude, this is interesting. This is interesting. And I know Boyd wants to do one too. He sent me a video too. But without getting into like a huge discussion, one of the topics of conversation that this makes me think of is what's the syndrome or it's not a disorder. It's like the syndrome or it's like the psychological whatever whenever a captive falls in love with the captor, like Beauty and the Beast. What is it called? What is it called? What is it called? Shoot. Somebody's got to know. There's enough of you guys out there. Stockholm Syndrome. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Dude. Like, okay, so there's two things. Okay. There's two things I'm thinking of here. There's Stockholm Syndrome. And then there's the other one where I can't remember what it's called, of course, but it's the other one where it's like a mother purposefully injures a child or their husband or whatever, and so the child or husband or whoever is like constantly sick, and that like gives purpose to the mother. They're like, no, I have to take care of, you know, David or whoever, I don't know, whatever. Because you're so sick, honey. You're so sick. Stay in bed. What is that one? What is that one? Andrea did a transformative cover of this from the woman's point of view, by the way. That's Munchausen by proxy. Thank you, Farm. Yes. Yes, dude. Is that what it is? That is what it is, right? Hypochondria Truff Proxy. Right, the proxy one. Dude, those two, like, the mind is a fucked thing, man. The mind is a fucked thing. Like, somehow you can justify certain behaviors, like poisoning somebody, or, you know, yeah, I think that's usually how it works with, like, the mother, the Munchausen by proxy. I think usually it's like some type of, like, incessant poisoning, just a mild poisoning that keeps the person sick or something like that. I think that's what it usually is. Women seem to usually, like, poison when they murder people. They do it, like, with, you know, little sneaky ways, like poison and whatnot, instead of, like, being really violent, like brutally beating, you know, somebody, you know. But you know, it definitely depends. But yeah, so, like, the way a mind works, how you can have some type of, like, schism. Speaking of schism, are you still there? Schism. You can have some kind of, like, mental schism, or I don't really know what to call it, where you can be captive but then fall in love with your captor. How does that even happen? Because I guess the captor is, in a way, taking care of you. It's fucked up what they did by, like, kidnapping and keeping you hostage and all that stuff. But, like, in a way, they're, like, taking care of you to, like, keep you alive, and they want you there. They want to keep you there, and so they don't want to just, like, torture you usually. They want to keep you there and healthy and stuff, but they don't want you to leave. So that's the fucked part. There's, like, that action that is, like, the fucked part, but then there's the other side of it. So it's like somehow in our minds we can hold, like, completely paradoxical opinions and whatnot. Like, I think a lot of that happens in, like, I'm American, so American politics come to mind, right? There's a lot of people who are religious, or I don't know, they're religious, or they're really tribalistic in what, you know, their political opinions and affiliations are and everything. So you can hold really paradoxical, I'll call it, opinions in your head, and be totally cool with the lack of, like, logical consistency. But it, you know, you just, like, don't analyze it enough, or you refuse to, you know, it's an ignorance type of thing. You refuse to analyze it enough and be logical enough to see the conundrum or the paradox or the whatever. There was a guy in China, there was a China guy in US that was putting poison with the syringe through the door to poison his neighbors. Dude, what? So what, was it like some poisonous gas? It would, like, emit a gas or something like that? Through the door. Chinaman, sketchy. I don't know, I think that's, you know, ultimately, if it results in good music, like, I'm totally cool with it, you know? I'm totally cool with kidnapping. As long as it results in cool music, right? Yeah, look, wait, what did you said? Wait, so this is, like, this, I think this is the captive, or no, sorry, the captor is talking to, like, his mother or something like that. You have to finish something about my mother always said, my son, do the noble thing. You have to finish what you started, no matter what. Now sit, watch, and learn. It's not how long you live, but what your morals say. Not keep your part of the deal, so don't say a word, I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on in the context of the song right now. I don't know, I just think that's so interesting, you know? And everybody does it. Like, think about something. Think about, like, I think maybe, like, probably the easiest way to think about it is probably like a political or maybe a schism between any type of, like, supernatural theistic religious beliefs that you have compared to, like, you know, scientific like, information that you also trust and believe and see and, you know, etc. A lot of times those clash, you know. He's killing her and justifying it because she doesn't love him back. Oh, he's struggling to do it, but Mama said finish what you started. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so the whole Munchausen thing, that's not necessarily what we're talking about here. That's fucked. Unfortunately for you, this makes me your god. Your night is nowhere near. I wonder what influenced these guys to write a song like this, you know? Like, there's a lot of, like, you know, Cannibal Corpse just is going to release a new album pretty soon. And all of their lyrics are all just extremely, you know, graphic and gory and, you know, gross and stuff like that. And, you know, they have whatever, you know, reasons for writing that stuff. You know, just shock factor, I think is what they've said. It's pretty much purely shock factor. But I wonder, like, you know, Sonata Arctica, I don't know a ton about them as a band. You know, people call them, like, happy metal, right? But, like, you know, why write a song about this? Just because thinking about, like, maybe that's exactly why. Just thinking about, like, one of the most fucked up situations that can happen in life and write a song about it. A story about it. Maybe something happened in, like, Finland or something like that. That's how, like, Children of Bodom, isn't that how Children of Bodom was founded? Like, the children, or, like, the kids who were murdered in Lake Bodom or whatever, up in Finland? And I think it was all over the news and stuff like that. And then What's His Bucket? Alexi Lyle, you know, made his band. Dude, this would be, one thing I gotta say, Naka, this would be really fun to watch live. Really fun to watch live. The singer's really good, and he has a lot of personality that he adds into, like, you know, the performance. And it's just really catchy and everything. This would be a really fun song to listen to live. Made a cocktail of the opioids that were slowly poisoning his wife and the baby. Oh my god, that Chinese guy. Cannibal Corpse had a song. My home is full of skulls, and then they found 3 skulls at their home. Yeah, it was the guitarist, man. It was the guitarist that was just arrested, and I guess he's not in the band anymore. It happened like a couple of years ago. Yeah. So there is some truth to, you know, and then there's like a lot of black metal artists who actually, they talk about like murder and stuff like that, and they actually have murdered people. Boy, you said this isn't even the best song on the album. The old guitarist wrote that one, but they never played it live, so sad. Ah. Dude, Naka, most every time you actually send me these, I like it, dude. I like it. Buy the song album if you like it, and if you don't, go fuck yourself. Okay. Well, you heard the man. You heard the man who owns the YouTube channel. Buy the song or the album if you like it. If you don't, go fuck yourself. There you go. Simple as that. What's up, Tasia? I'm glad you're still here. Okay, so we're gonna do Boyd's. That's enough for that one. That's enough for that one. But Naka, I think I do want to listen to this album. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to keep this up, and I'm going to look it up when the album is Don't Say a Word. Oh, okay. So it's like the title song. Okay, cool. Worth every favor. Dude, it's really interesting, man. Dude, Naka, I don't know. I guess one of the last things I'll say about it, I don't know if you could tell, but, or if you were like looking at my face while I was watching it. Like, it's the wrong info. Okay, I gotcha. Well, so like people were commenting about how like it's like happy metal, right? It's happy metal. And I don't know if you were looking at my face at all, but like through most of the thing, I had like this, you know, silly smirk on my face, having a good time and stuff. So the source material, the lyrics and stuff, this is okay. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. Okay, this is perfect. We were just talking about like paradoxes in your own mind and schisms in your mind and like, you know, conflicting opinions and everything that you could actually hold in your mind, right? And we're black metal bands writing songs about hate and hell and death when their house looks like this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, dude. No, dude, Kate, so think about it. Think about it. This is like happy metal, power metal. Ha ha ha. I'm smiling. We're having a good time. But the source material, like this actual song, is like about this really fucked up thing that's happening, right? And so, and I like Cannibal Corpse. I really like Cannibal Corpse. So maybe this is the better example. The whole concept or the whole, you know, discussion topic of separating the artist from the art, right? I don't think you can well, I think that you can separate art. Okay, so let me explain this a little bit more, right? Okay, so let's say there's an artist, a painter that you really like, right? There's a painter that you really like, and his paintings are amazing and this and that and whatever, but he gets convicted of murder and he goes to jail, right? So his art is amazing and you love it and it catches your eye for this reason and that reason and all that stuff, blah blah blah. But so the art is amazing, but the artist is, you know, convicted murderer, right? You would like him even more, says Euros. Okay, so there is that point. Like, if you look up, I don't want to talk about, you know, we don't need to start talking about Nazis and Hitler, but Hitler was a pretty good painter. If you go look at the paintings that he has, he's a pretty good painter, man. He's better than me, that's for sure. He's a pretty damn good painter. I know that's probably the quintessential example that a lot of people bring up, but in the metal community, Bertram, Varg Vikernes is a common one that people bring up. The Cannibal Corpse example that Uros brought up a second ago. So me myself, I listen to tons of black metal, death metal, all this like crazy fucking metal. This, right? Like Naka's a like really cool, chill, whatever, good dude, but like he likes this song a lot, right? I'm 100% certain it's on purpose. They made it sound catchy, melodic, and happy because it's a juxtaposition of sorts, I suppose you could say. It's like part of the art, I suppose you could say. It's part of the art. Should have stuck to painting, though. Yeah. Well, Hitler should have stuck to painting. Oh, this part is so fucking sick. 3 minutes in. I still like Kevin Spacey's acting, even if he was convicted of a bunch of shit. I mean, yeah, like... Yeah, there's, what's his bucket? The black dude, Cosby. What's his bucket? Bill Cosby. Dude, Bill Cosby. What's that old show he had with his family? Dr. Huxtable. What is that show called? I can't remember. I even watched that show. I like Bill Cosby, man. But still, like, so there's him, but there's the, you know, it's separating the art from the artist. So I think if you criticize art, or if you, like, you know, if you analyze art, how much? Okay, so that guy. He's a painter. But then he gets convicted of murder. Blah 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 blah. Maybe that makes you like him more. Maybe not. Okay, whatever. But if you don't like murder, how much of that, whatever was in here that led to the murder, some of that, the personality, the whatever. Some of that had to influence the art that you know, this hypothetical painter produced, right? So you can like the art but not the artist, but the art came from the artist, and some of the stuff that you don't like about the artist was influenced the art, you know what I mean? I did start disliking Jackie Chan when I realized he supports the CCP. Dude, Jackie Chan is fucking sick. And can I tell you something? I can't remember the exact movie. It's called like The Immigrant. I think it's called The Immigrant. It's a movie about Jackie Chan. Well, the Jackie Chan's in, him living in England. And if you haven't seen that movie, it's super good. It's really cool. That doesn't make any sense. You're really allowed to dissent, at least publicly. Wait, what? Hells? Wait, hang on, Hells, you gotta explain that again. That doesn't make sense. You're really allowed to not to dissent publicly? Is that what you're saying? Well, anyways, I don't know. I myself, I like plenty of... I love Bertram, dude. Bertram is fucking sick. But, you know, Varg killed What's-His-Bucket, and, you know, I've read his side of the story and everything, and he went to prison for a long time. A lot of people don't like Varg nowadays. Whatever. What about gangster rap, right? Chemo loves gangster rap. What about gangster rap, you know? What about gangster rap, where pretty much exactly what that's about is like, in fact, there's some rappers who, like, their songs are about the murders that they've committed and shit like that, you know? So I mean, we're sticking like into like painting and, you know, metal musicians and stuff like that, but this extends way past that, you know. What about athletes? What about athletes? You know, what's his bucket? Michael Vick, who was, you know, doing what was it? The dog fight rings. Michael Vick was doing shit like that. I have 2 dogs and I fucking love them to pieces. You know, that's not cool. I don't know, but I don't like Messi because of his personality, but he's genius in football. I mean, that's not quite the same thing. I can recognize that Messi's a sick footballer, but you know, I don't like him. I'm a Ronaldo fan over Messi. I don't know. I think it's such an interesting, man. And I guess sometimes, like for example, Naka said in this specific song, they probably purposefully made it sound so catchy because the topic is, you know, this, you know, really weird, messed up situation of murder and kidnapping and all this stuff. But on this side, you're like, it's so catchy, right? So there's like it was an artistic choice to put that, you know, to set up that juxtaposition to have that contrast, right? Gattuso. Okay, Euros. I don't know. Me personally, I kind of agree with Uros that sometimes if somebody is not necessarily being convicted of murder or anything like that, but you know, what is art? Art is like some type of expression of, you know, an emotion or an expression of like a point of view or a criticism, something like that. And so it almost adds a layer of authenticity to art, a complexity, a layer of authenticity to art, be it music or, you know, painting or, you know, whatever. If there's like some fucked up thing that happened, you know, behind the scenes, so to speak. And I can respect that. So I kind of agree with Uros that, you know, the authenticity layer of it, you know, I respect the authenticity of it. Similar to the song of the German singer Falco, Genie. He's singing of a girl getting kidnapped and being missing for weeks. The song was super catchy. I mean, yeah, that's what happens with a lot of, you know, songs. But it just kind of, the lyrics just kind of sneak under there, you know? I can remember when I was a kid, the song, for whatever reason, the Red Hot Chili Peppers song, Californication, I don't think it came out, but I had it stuck in my head, and I was singing like at the top of my lungs in the car, what is it? California? No, how does it go? Californication, whatever. And my mom was like, eventually my mom was like, you know what that is, right? And I was like, what? California! What is it? Californication. Is that, what is it? Californication. How does that go? I can't even remember how it goes right now. Anyways, yeah, so like, even back then, it was like, Californication. I had no idea what the hell I was singing about. It was just catchy, man. It was just catchy. Simple as that, right? You still don't know what the song is about. It doesn't even matter, right? It doesn't even matter. It's about California. It's about having sex in California. It's simple as that. I didn't know that part. I just thought it was a weird twist of the word California. I don't know.